Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
I'm Dan. I'm virtual Homelander here. So we're going to do these next few episodes virtual because we can't find the right time, and then House of the Dragon's screwing over some things. So like,
The better show.
Vacation. Okay.
It's the better show. It's the better show.
Okay. I'm just going to ignore you. Anyway, so The Boys, episode 6.
6, yeah.
Yes, episode 6.
What was it called again?
I can look it up real quick. Hold
it's
on.
like Hughie gets raped.
Oh,
spoiler alert!
I don't think it's. I don't. I think it's called Dirty Business, and for good reason. It's called Dirty Business. All right. Yes, Hughie getting sexually assaulted is definitely in there. That's only like the tip of the iceberg in this episode. There's a lot to get into. So first, let's just get right to it. I called this since episode 1. Fucking Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character is fight clubbing himself. I fucking called it.
He's pulling a fight club. He's pulling a fight club.
I do like how they revealed it though. Like, it's exactly how I kind of summed it up, where like Becca is the angel on his shoulder and Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character is the demon on his shoulder. So it's his true self. So I like how they revealed it.
Totally makes sense.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, Butcher is my boy's fucked up. My boy's really fucked up.
Yeah, he's losing it, bro. Yeah, it's like he's not doing too good, and this poor guy Samir is just.
Would you still like him if he was a worm, Danny?
No.
Because I don't that worm that's in the sheep or whatever from the last episode. That's what's going on there. Yeah.
That's what's in Newman's daughter, right? That's her name, Newman. Yeah, Newman's daughter.
Yeah. That's
in her daughter.
It was in Butcher too.
Yeah, it's in Butcher. So, but he does. I'm just confused at exactly how his powers. How his powers work now, because does he turn into a worm creature thing? Does it like explode out of his mouth? It kind of just like happened, like when he killed the Christian stretchy guy.
See, I think we're gonna find that out sooner or later. I hope sooner, because like it's usually when he's close to death is when it comes out. Or I guess in the case of cutting off Samir's leg, I don't know. Or did he do that himself?
Well, that implies that he can control it, but it doesn't look like he can.
No, I think he did it himself because it was a clean cut. I don't think that was
he took like a
demon or whatever
bone saw. It
was probably like a saw in the barn or something that he. I don't know, but I don't think he was in control of it. So
I see.
I think that's really about all that happened with Butcher.
Yeah, that's Butcher, and then what's happening with? Not much is happening with Homelander in this episode. He's kind of just along. He's just like doing his thing, right? Like, is there a thing with Ryan?
No, there's nothing. Ryan is not in this episode. Homelander's meeting with all the old white men in Tech Knight's mansion to try to figure out what's going on. I think it was. They're trying to figure out how to get Singer out of office, I think, right? That's the plan.
Well, it's so like they're getting really to the point where it's like, come on, guys, we get it.
Well,
okay.
Well, that, and I kind of like the way they did though, because like Newman, I think Sister Sage's ultimate plan is to out Newman and then have everything just turn into mass chaos. Because she seems to hate everyone, not just a certain group of people.
Wants to burn it all to the ground, even the boys.
Literally, she just does not care. And I like that. It makes her a true supervillain, like we've been saying.
So now, what I'm thinking now, though, because Butcher is, talking with Jeffrey D. Morgan, which is himself, but he's like saying, like, now that we know that the disease to kill Homelander would be airborne, and it would kill all soups. Now it sounds like if that is Sister Sage's thing, they're going to team up. And they're just going to kill everybody. Like, no survivors.
I think it's going to end up...
Sister Sage doesn't... She sounds like she's kind of suicidal. Like, she wants to just be stupid or just not have her brains.
She wants to numb the pain. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah.
She wants to not feel anything because she feels so much with that brain constantly regenerating in her head.
Yeah.
So I think ultimately what's going to end up happening in these last 2 episodes is they're going to all realize, oh, Sage is fucking crazy. And I think they're all going to team up. And then that'll lead into something bigger for season 5, which will be the final season.
Yeah, it's going to be like an end game kind of thing where I'm wondering if Homelander's even going to die. Because he's not like really
he's a puppet.
To who though? To Sister Sage?
It
doesn't sound like he was what's her Elizabeth Shue's puppet.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I'm just confused on where the show is going. We only have two more episodes.
Yep, 7 and 8.
Where is it going? That's what I don't really know the trajectory of the show.
All right. Well, before we get to that, let's talk about a few other points I wanted to make on this episode. So going back to who's gonna die this season? A-Train is a definite now after that one scene he had where he brought whoever to the ambulance, and that kid looked up to him. He finally did something good. He's definitely dead.
Yeah. It's like, we like him now. He's still gonna die.
I also think MM's gonna die this season.
I can see that happening. Because it sounds like he's like the leader, but Butcher's too much. Too much of a main character or too cool to kill off in lower stakes like this. So
yes, agreed.
And then he's not really a good leader either.
He's not a good leader, but they got to figure out what's going on with his family drama and how that's all going to play out, and then they kill him off. I don't know. There's that whole subplot there, which I'm just not quite too sure about.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to fit way too much into the season, which is kind of altering a lot of things.
They got a lot of different stories. Like what's going on with Frenchie? I don't really care about that. What's going on with Firecracker is okay, a little more interesting now with the whole breast thingy. The breast
yep.
And then but I still don't know why Starlight's powers don't work. I
want to get into that.
Because I read online, it seems like it's tied to her stress level, and she seems to be really stressed now, and she's kind of got the yips or something.
She's got super block or whatever the hell you want to call it. But then there's another interesting theory I'm trying to just theorize right now. What if she's infected somehow? And that's why her powers aren't working. I don't know how she would have gotten infected, but what if she is? That could be a turn that nobody's expecting. Then,
so she just she's not sick or anything. It's definitely the compound V disease is definitely it's supposed to kill them, right?
Yeah. But it also wasn't ready yet because they get it to the full capacity to kill Homelander. It's going to kill all suits. So,
right. Which honestly, at this rate, I don't give a shit. Just kill them all. I don't even like Starlight. I don't even like.
There's no redeeming characters in this show anymore.
I feel bad about Kimiko, but that's just because she literally can't say anything, and so she's not annoying.
Yeah, she didn't have much to do this episode really either. She was just kind of there, helping to break Hughie out the tech cave.
I was so glad that when they're okay, Hughie's not responding. I was expecting MM to be like, no, Hughie's got this. We got to let him handle it.
God.
I was waiting for that scene to come up, but I'm so glad they're all just he's probably getting fucked in a sex dungeon right now. We should go save him.
Oh God! All right, let's talk about that sex dungeon for a second. So the tech cave is. Ladio is in the corner in a fucking gimp suit.
Yes.
Then we got Ashley coming out of nowhere and delivering the most vulgar line I think I've ever heard in just unhinged fashion on this show.
Yeah. So I was definitely complaining about this last episode where it's just I feel like they're just doing sex scenes just because, and so I instantly because I was writing a serialized review of this while I was watching the episode, and the first thing I said can we just fucking stop with the random sex things that just are so stupid. You could get to like an actual serious show here if it wasn't so vulgar and so raunchy. And then as the clip went on, because I just wanted to skip right through because I'm watching this at work and I want to, like,
yeah, fair.
And then it gets to the point where Hughie's, unmasked, and then all of a sudden, like, then now it's getting into like, well, I mean, it already was, but now it's like rapey territory and like sexual assault, and like, they're playing it off as a joke.
Yep, I've seen that a lot on X right now. That's on X
video.
It's all the rage. So no, Twitter. Okay, the one time I call it X.
Yeah, right.
All right. Twitter's all up in arms about this. I get it. I do. And then Kripke kind of doubled down on it. That it's like he thought it was funny.
Like, no, it's funny. But the thing is, I know he's self-aware enough to know that sexual assault is bad or not funny. Oh yeah, because he did a whole arc with Starlight in the first season.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's just because it's a guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? And also, on another level, the disrespect of Hughie as a character, because, okay, we like Hughie, and now he's getting, sexual. Okay, well, he's becoming more of a, maybe that's why they did that, but I still like Hughie. But then also, like, his dad just died in the episode before.
Yeah.
So this is like the craziest week for him. and then they try to turn it around. Like this whole episode wasn't even a thing. He's just like, Starlight, I'm not doing good. I miss my dad. You don't want to talk about how you were just like a victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think at this point, it's just like, he's so like, desensitized to all this crap. He's just like, just another day. Just another
At this rate, I am too. Like, I don't. Yeah. I'm annoyed with this. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm just annoyed with how, like, I don't know. Herogasm, I thought, was where we're going to hit the peak, and like it was like funny and like ha superheroes having weird sex things. But it's like every episode, just like stop doing this weird shit. Like you got some, like Eric Kripke's got some sexual hangups or something. Because like Jesus Christ,
maybe doing Supernatural for 15 years kind of did that to him.
Well, is Supernatural like that? Like, because now I don't want to watch it.
No, it's not. It's just like not even close to like that. Okay. But there were some weird episodes, but nothing to the point of anything on The Boys. But you can definitely see where the influence came from in The Boys. So
and like I saw some people kind of two-facing it with like this episode and then the House of the Dragon episode, because they had a couple sex scenes. And I don't know, for some reason House of the Dragon gets a pass of it, or the Game of Thrones in like HBO, but it's like I don't like watching overt sexual acts in a serious drama. People say it adds balance to the blood and guts and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really think so. Unless there's like some sort of reason. Like there's one scene where Daenerys is naked in the first episode where it's important because she's a Targaryen and she can't be burned. And then she's like, "Oh, milady, the water's too hot," and she's naked. Like whatever. Like that's
so there's a point. There's a point for it. Yeah.
Yeah, but in this last episode, we just get this full frontal is this dude with his dick out, just being like, nice. You can fuck as many horses as you want, bro. And like, why'd you do? Well, nice. And there's also a straight on blowjob. Like, we don't need to see that. Like. You know what I mean? I care about the politicking in the show. And
I want to watch porn on my own time.
Exactly. So, it's just I don't know where this whole idea where like we need to see the most gross kinky things ever on pretty mainstream properties of TV shows right now. I don't understand where this came from.
HBO's been doing it for years though. So like I think Prime is just kind of following in those footsteps, but it's really only The Boys.
It just feels real juvenile in that way. It feels like it's some American Pie, and like not trying to be serious, but then they're also trying to pull the rug and change the tone of it by being this is a really serious show. Superheroes are in real life and they're assholes.
It's a parody at the heart of the show. It's a parody on superheroes. It's a parody on all these things. So I mean, like, I get it. But like it is getting to the point where it's like, okay, can we we move along a little bit?
At least like the teaser for the next episode did look like something was going to actually happen now with like,
I did not. I only know it's Christmas themed. That's all I know about this next episode. So I was like, oh boy.
There's a really cool looking fight scene. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't watch any of the trailers before the episodes, so I am very in the dark. We didn't really talk about Hughie. We didn't really talk about Hughie and all the assault, but Webweaver. So him himself, I don't know who the actor was, but like, what the fuck's going on there? Is that
wait, what do you mean?
Where does the webs are coming out of his back? Like,
well, he's got a second butthole. It looks like where the webs come out. And he's
think that's a callback to Gen V, isn't it? I feel like there was a scene in Gen V with that as well, like someone like that.
Maybe. Yeah. Now that I think about it,
Gen V. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that. I was like, oh yeah, that happened before. I've seen this before.
There's like a fake translucent guy in that is always naked, right?
That was Translucent Sun. Yeah.
Oh, that's his son.
That's his son. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right. So we've gone over, I think, all of. Oh well, I mean, Tech Knight.
Well, he's dead now.
He's dead now. Yeah, Firecracker and Homelander. Firecracker and the Annie thing. That it seemed like she was trying to convince her, but it really didn't work. But I don't know. That scene was weird. I don't know
what they're trying to lead up to with those two. Like,
I don't.
Is it like another girls get it done scene kind of thing, or like?
Oh, dude! If they do anything like season 2, it'd be dope as fuck. But
yeah, I mean that's the way you do that scene. Like,
I know, but they haven't really been building to that. I don't think.
Yeah, no.
I'd love to see Maeve just show up out of nowhere.
That'd be cool. Like, I miss her.
Oh, I do too.
I want to see Soldier Boy, but he's probably
her and Soldier Boy are dearly missed this season for sure.
Yeah, we know they're both alive. I don't think we'll get Maeve, but I think we will get Soldier Boy in season 5, especially because we need that supernatural reunion.
Yeah, because Jared Padalecki will be in there as well in season 5 at some point, so that'll be good to see. Well, for these last 2 episodes, so we got a Christmas-themed episode. You said there's a dope fight scene that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Which, I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. What do you think's going to happen? You know what I think is going to happen, where they're all going to have teaming up against Sage. That's my thought on the rest of the season. What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to get to the point where everybody on the 7 except for the Deep and Homelander they're gonna change sides or something. I think Sister Sage is like a rogue agent. She's just gonna, she's gonna have her own third party plan that is gonna.
You think she's gonna die?
Nah, I don't see why they would, because she hasn't done anything yet.
No,
really, she hasn't made any big moves that you would expect the smartest person in the world to make. So I feel like she's gonna be around next season.
I think by the end of this season, her plan is going to be in effect. And whatever that happens to be, if she's dead or not, it's going to set up the ramifications for the final season. So whether she's in it or not.
I think it's either she's going to be third party or it's just going to be her and Homelander. And then by the end of the show, she's going to turn on Homelander because he's kind of stupid. And then she kills Homelander. And then now she's the big bad, which I don't know if that would work because I don't really, Homelander's so much better than her, but,
I don't think Homelander's going anywhere at the end of the season. The end of this season. I think ultimately, he probably will end up dying at some point. I just don't know whether or where it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen. It'll be something.
He's a dick, though. And what's up with Ryan? Like, what's the whole deal? Like, I know we got a whole other season. I just want to know roughly the direction we're going in, because right now if you asked me, gun to my head, what this season was kind of about, I couldn't really tell you. I was expecting a lot more, less just shitting on one side of the aisle in real life, and more actual like in universe, like mirroring what's happening in real life, that kind of thing. Not just saying.
Well, the trial of Homelander is the whole point of this season, and then there's other.
That was like 2 seconds in the first episode.
It was in the first episode, yeah. But they.
What's going on with the home teamers and the Starlighters? Like, where's her? Like, did she lose all of her support after beating the shit out of Firecracker?
It does seem that way, but like this episode that just happened kind of seemed like let's get away from this, let's go somewhere else. So maybe they're going to go back to it in this next Christmas episode. Maybe we'll get a more clearer picture of what's going on.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, like I'm still in on this show, but like, yeah, this season's really not doing it for me. So
yeah, so far it is my least favorite season, but it does have a lot of I don't know. It has some redeeming qualities. It has some ways it can be redeemed in these last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I mean, they finally gave Simon Pegg some lines.
Oh my god,
that's all I care about.
So good.
What's going on with Hughie's mom? You know, is she evil? Or is she just an idiot? Like,
maybe I don't know if she's even really gonna. Is she gonna come back though? Like, I don't know. I
don't know.
Her arc kind of seems done.
Yeah.
You know, I think she's really only there for Hughie's dad. If she comes back, she has to have a bigger role in what's going on with Vought. So they have to have a reason for her to come back. I don't know. It's gonna be a race to the finish, and I really hope we get some more clarification on a couple things and not just some shocking deaths, which won't be so shocking because I think we know A-Train's dead.
Well, did anybody die last season? I don't think they did. They faked us out with Maeve.
They faked us out with Maeve
and Soldier Boy.
Yes, they faked us out with both of them. So I think somebody has to die this year.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be A-Train.
Yeah, at least that's what they're building to. Like, I don't want them just to kill off anybody just cause. Just be, there hasn't been enough death. I want there to be a reason behind it. But yeah, it seems
A-Train
like
will make sense because he got the redemption arc.
Either that or Hughie, because we've already seen they don't really care about him.
I wouldn't be surprised if they kill Hughie off, honestly.
Yeah, that would at least be like a martyr.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. That's the next. You got 2 episodes left in the season, which I'm fairly certain it'll just be a cliffhanger for next season.
Yeah. All right. Seems like we're coming to the end of this episode. Oh, we didn't really talk about the Deep actually. It seems like he's becoming more of a Homelander type, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
He is. I don't know if he's gonna become feared, but like if he goes like a crazy Aquaman direction, I'm gonna kind of like that. I think for him, actually see him become ruthless. I'd love to see that.
I want them to just finally do something with his character, because I understand the first season, even the second season was more. He was just kind of the regular celebrity, the celebrity superstar hero, and not really part of any of the deeper plots. And he was kind of like representing that aspect of it. But now that he's like, he's killed people for Homelander. He's not just a dick. He's got like actual like stakes in this whole plot with the boys now. So like, he's in the that fight scene I was talking about. So, he'll actually have something to do with these next episodes. So.
Isn't the fight scene at their building, at their headquarters? Because I remember seeing that from the trailer, the first trailer of the show. Okay, I got it. I'm surprised they showed something that late in the first trailer. That's weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, cool. Seems like this next episode is looking up, and I'm sure it's going to give us a cliffhanger. It being the penultimate episode. So, but. For now, we're Scene It For You. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle @SceneItBeforecast. That's SCENE_Forecast, and on Twitter with the handle SIB_pod. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me at Instagram at Danny_Was, my letterbox and serialized at DJ Was, or my YouTube channel, which is just Danny Was. And stay tuned for the next episode. I believe it's going to be the roundup, and then after that, it's going to be 2 episodes of House of the Dragon because we missed last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had the roundup in here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We recorded that a little while back. But yeah, no, that was a good time with John. We got to our Roadhouse finally because he's been asking.
Where is everybody?
John's Combat Corner, which will be a thing next time he's on.
Oh, we got to do that. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, we got to make something. John's Combat Corner. Anyway, yeah, so keep tuned for House of the Dragon and the Boys recaps every week. Wednesday for the Boys, Sunday for House of the Dragon. And yeah, until next time, stay cool.